Yesterday we spoke a little bit about the causes for the destruction of the temple. The first temple, what caused it, the Gemara says that they did the three cardinal sins, the killing, wrong acts between interpersonal acts, like sexual forbidden acts, and also killing, and avodah zarah. Okay, serving idols. Now the second temple, which we're still suffering in that galus from, the sages say that not any of those three is what determined the destruction, rather it was sinat chinam, baseless hatred. So the rabbis say the correction for that is not really baseless love, but really unconditional love. Baseless love means that there's no logic to it. Unconditional means like you're not setting conditions to it. Baseless might be like not nonsensical. We want to engage in love for other people that goes beyond conditions. And so there's a nice teaching in the Pinchas Levi on our Parshat that kind of gets us in direction when it comes to that. So I want to share with you Rashi's interpretation on this verse and then Pinchas Levi's approach. So Rashi, in our Parsha, Moshe asked Hashem to appoint a new leader for Am Yisrael as they head into the land of Israel. And the language he uses only appears twice in the Torah. He refers to God in that moment as Hashem Elokei Aruchot L'chol Basar. God, the God of the spirits of all flesh. Okay? When he's trying to ask God to appoint a leader. So why is he using this language when he's coming to ask God to appoint a leader? So Rashi says that just as you, God, understand all the ruchot, all the personalities of every basar, every individual, so to appoint a leader that can do the same. You have a leader who doesn't understand their flock, it's very problematic. So he asked for someone like Yeshua that would be able to kind of understand the ruchot l'chol basar, just as Hashem understands all the people. Okay, so that's that's Rashi's interpretation. It's also a beautiful interpretation, kind of teaching us that leaders have to understand the people they're leading. But the Pinchas Levi adds another piece to this, which is a good diuk, a good he's very precise in the language. It says, Hashem Elokei Ruchot L'chol Basar. It says Hashem is the God of the Ruchot of all Basar. Why are we referring to individuals as Basar here? Basar, what does Basar mean? Meat, right? I don't know anything about that. But I'm saying Basar literally means meat. What does that mean? That Rashi interpreted as Elokei Ruchot L'chol Basar for each individual. Say L'chol Adam, L'chol Nefesh, L'chol Yachid, Kol Ish. Why Kol Basar? So he says that he's asking Hashem to learn merit upon Am Yisrael. He says Am Yisrael always wants to serve Hashem. But what gets in their way? The basar, the flesh, the body, all of our physical needs. He says just as you, Hashem, always see the goodness of Am Yisrael, you see the kedusha, the ruach beneath the basar. So to appoint a leader that can do that same thing, that he can see that later can learn merit upon Am Yisrael, look beyond the surface. And so that's a good direction for us in terms of learning merit in other people. It's not always easy to do it, to love unconditionally. One step toward doing that is understand that people aren't just ruchot, they're also ruach and basar. They're also in flesh. And flesh can be extended way beyond where the Pinchas Levi goes. He speaks about flesh making it hard for us to connect to God. But flesh can be all kinds of things. It could be people's life situation. It could be their makeup, their composition, how they grew up, the things they've gone through, imperfections, the difficult day. And so really kind of during these 3 weeks, it's good to kind of think about not just the ruach, how we expect people to be in terms of the spirituality, the perfection, but the basar, what they're going through, the things that they're going through. If someone does something wrong to you, try to overlook it. Try to see, maybe they're going through something. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they went through something that you don't know about. That's something to think about during these 3 weeks.